Good morning, my friends. Do you want to make a coat rack using only some scrap plywood and a few tools? Here's what you'll need. First things first, wood. I'm gonna use scrap wood. It's Baltic birch 8-ply, maybe 9-ply. Second thing, you're gonna need a glue. You could use wood glue, you could use hot glue, you could use super glue. And third, you're gonna need your tool to cut it. It could be a jigsaw, it could be a bandsaw. I got a ShopBot on my left shoulder, and I'm gonna make these hooks in a handful of ways with different tools. And you can pick the method that works best for you. First, let's make these babies. Let's walk through a jigsaw method. I'm gonna attach a link for you to download the SVG or the print file. You'll notice there are 4 hooks. The 4th one is just in case you make a mistake or if you want extra to spare. A bandsaw would be the preferred tool, but I don't have one. And a jigsaw will work just as well. I'm gonna use a hardwood blade. It has a lot of teeth and the blades cut upwards. Move slow and be careful. Cut out the remaining hooks and then sand to your heart's content. Ready? Now that we've got our hooks, let's go ahead and make the frame on which they're all going to live.
Hey, how many coats can your coat rack hold?
How many coat can my coat rack hold?
Yeah.
3 coats, maybe 5 coats. And for this big wall, let's say 8 coats.
Now, the frame size is totally up to you. You can measure your wall and figure out what works best. You can add more hooks. You can make one with 1 hook. Totally up to you. What's most important is that you preserve the size of that keyhole so these fit in.
Do the other half of the template to your wood. I'm going to continue with the jigsaw. Alternatively, go ahead and mark 10 inches and 2 inches on your plywood. Then take it to the table saw and rip it up. Now that your board is 2 inches by 10 inches, you'll want to cut out that template with a sharp blade and a ruler. Be sure to keep your ruler on the inside of the lines. That way, if you mess up, your template is still protected. You'll want to cut out the keyholes as well. Be as precise as you can. This template should now fit perfectly with the wood you just cut out on the table saw. Transfer the keyholes to the wood with a sharp pencil. You could also glue the template onto the wood, but sometimes I find it gets in the way. Clamp it down, and using a drill bit about the same width as your blade, go ahead and drill a hole in the keyhole. I drilled mine right on the edges, so it would be easy to make that cut with the jigsaw blade. Cut out the keyhole with the jigsaw. It will take a little bit of time. See if the hook fits, and if not, keep going. I've also sanded these 2 edges of my hook, so it tapers and slides in a little bit easier. And there we go. It's starting to fit, and I'm gonna do one more pass. There we go.
Side note, you might have noticed this video has no music. I provided a great playlist just for you in the link. It's my shop music. Give it a go.
What are you going to do next?
We're gonna drill out hole number 2, hole number 3.
Don't you have a CNC to do that?
That is a great idea. Thank you, Blake. Once your pieces are sanded, go ahead and glue them together. You can use a super glue, a wood glue. You can even use a hot glue. Whatever glue you have around should do the trick. You could also press fit depending on how you cut them out and hammer them into place. Depending how you want to hang it, you can also drill holes in that baseboard, allowing you to drill it into the wall and then cover it up with the hook itself, allowing for a sort of hidden installation. And what's rad about this design is the hook to that keyhole are totally modular. You can make a nice triple hook. You can make a long board and add 8 hooks. You could also make a grid and make 7 hooks. Totally up to you. Once you get comfortable with that patterning, you can take it any direction you want. Again, I'm not quite sure where I want to place these, so I'm just going to use a double-sided adhesive Velcro for the time being. And later on, once I feel good about the placement, I'll probably drill them into place for a more secure fit. I think that's it. I think that's the end. Download the template to print it out and make your own. I'll also attach the SVGs if you want to cut it out with your own CNC. All right, my friends. Thank you. Well done. Nux.